Did you know that over 21 million adults in the US experience at least one major depressive episode each year? That's like the entire population of Florida is struggling with their mental health. It's staggering, isn't it? But the good news is that there are tools to help us take control of our emotional well being and improve our mood. Today, I'll discuss the book Feeling Good, The New Mood Therapy by Dr. David Burns, which provides powerful strategies to combat negative thoughts and build a healthier mindset. This topic is closely connected to concepts we have explored in class: self concept, which is how we see ourselves, and listening styles, which influence how we interpret and respond to our inner dialogue. By learning to identify and challenge our thoughts, we can reshape our self concept and improve our emotional health. First, I'll discuss identifying cognitive distortions. Then I'll explain self monitoring and how it helps replace negative thoughts. Next, I'll share the importance of guidance. Finally, I will describe my experience applying these techniques in my own life. Cognitive distortions are automatic negative thought patterns that influence how we see ourselves and the world. These distortions can lead to stress, anxiety, and even depression. One example is all or nothing thinking. When you see situations as black or white, for instance, if I don't get an A on this presentation, I'm a total failure. But life is rarely so absolute. You might get a B, but that's still a great progress. Another example is catastrophizing or expressing the worst case scenario. Like, if I mess up this one slide, everyone will think I'm incompetent. Dr. Burns teaches us to stop and challenge these thoughts by asking, is that really true? Dr. Burns suggests writing down distorted thoughts and challenging them with evidence. For example, if you think I always mess things up, ask yourself, really? Can I think of times I succeeded? Or I could give an example of journaling as well, which I do every day. Self monitoring means keeping track of our thoughts and feelings to recognize patterns. It's like being a detective tool of our own mind. Dr. Burns introduces the daily mood log, a simple tool where we write down negative thoughts, identify the distortions, and find evidence to challenge them. For instance, one week I noticed I often thought I'm not good at presentations. I wrote this down, looked at past examples, and realized I had received positive feedback from peers and professors before. That helped me reframe my thought to I have done well before and I can do well again. This process reduces the power of automatic negative thoughts, making me more self aware and resilient over time. Gratitude is about appreciating what we have instead of focusing on what we lack. It's a simple but transformative habit. Dr. Bonds cites research showing that people who practice gratitude report lower levels of depression and higher level of happiness. One study found that writing down three things we are grateful every day can significantly improve our mood. I started listing these things I'm grateful for every night, like having supportive friends, a warm meal, or even simple wins like finishing a tough assignment. Over time, I noticed I started to focus less on what was going wrong and started to focus more on what I was doing right or what was going right in my life. I used the daily mood log to identify when I was overgeneralizing or catastrophizing. For instance, I wrote down the thought I will never succeed in this class and replaced it with I can ask for help and improve. I kept a journal every evening for a week. This helped me see that I wasn't failing as often as I thought. I was just being overly critical of myself and thought so little of myself. Starting a gratitude journal was surprisingly impactful. It shifted my focus from what was stressful to what was positive. Every small things like a sunny day or a good conversation felt more meaningful. Overall, I felt more in control with my emotions and noticed a significant improvement in my mood. As Dr. Burns says, we feel the way we think. By improving how we think, we can improve how we feel. In this presentation, we explore actionable strategies from feeling good, the new mood therapy, to identify cognitive distortions, practice self monitoring, and foster gratitude. We discussed cognitive distortion, self monitoring, gratitude, and how these techniques positively impacted my life. Improving mental health is a journey, but even small steps make a big difference. That thank you and have I hope you'll try some of these techniques for yourself. Thank you for listening. Have a good day.